Hello, lovely friends in YouTube world. This is Shauna from White Crane Qigong. I've just finished putting together an ultra relaxation program for you this week. Now, you can do this program at any time of day. It's not one of those ones that's more yang style where you want to do in the morning. This one you can do at any time. It goes through the different organ systems, and I curated it so that by the end of this practice, you'll feel very calm and relaxed. If you're doing it in the morning, you'll have a wonderful sense of focus for the rest of the day. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this little program. Always remember that you can send me a message, a comment, leave your feedback. I absolutely love hearing from you, and I really appreciate your interaction. My goal is to create a community here. You are an integral part of that. I look forward to sharing tea with you. So come on, let's go. Find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed and bring your feet, knees, and hips into alignment. We'll start with the breath. I keep one hand at the lower dantian and one at the heart. This helps to encourage breathing in through the belly, drawing the breath like a wave up into the chest, and then releasing back down in this same wave-like pattern. Drawing the breath in through the nose and gently out through the mouth. Feel your body begin to relax just through breathing. Draw your hand down, place it at the lower dantian, the other, and then gently release. We'll begin this practice with the snake sheds its skin. We draw the hands up to the lotus mudra at the heart. Breathe in and expand open through the chest. Gather up, draw this fresh energy in, and then wash it through your body, drawing the old chi straight out through the base of the feet, and draw the hands up. Release out as you fold over, hands back to back as we gently uncoil back up to the lotus at the heart mudra. Expand through the chest, heart, lungs open, ready to receive as we draw in the fresh vital chi of the universe. And wash this through our body, helping to release stagnation. And the hands release out as we generously bend the knees and fold over, allowing anything that no longer serves us to be released. Expand open, raise your heart to the sun. Gather in. When we fill the body with fresh energy, we need space to do so. We must release the old, the outdated, that which is not for our highest good, so that we may invite in what is. Finish with the hands turning over and expanding out as though you're just swimming past your perceived limitations. Step out to the left and then gather up. We keep the knees soft, everything in alignment. We'll begin by gathering into the lower dantian and then raising up to the heart and the lungs. Push out, and again we'll swim through, expanding and then breathing out to release. We hold the great wuji or emptiness, bringing this up to the lungs and releasing tendencies towards grief and depression as we expand and release.
The lungs and the large intestine are paired organs. We want to take in vital life force and release what is outdated. Gather up to the lungs, breathing out to release. I'm really pulling my arms back here, drawing the shoulder blades together, and then allowing the arms to wash down. And we'll regulate the chi by drawing up to the heart and release. Step your left foot forward and pivot your back foot out to about 45 degrees. We're in a split stance here. We'll push the hands forward from the lower dantian and then we'll draw back. This is a form called pushing waves. You'll notice my back stays straight up and down, and I'm not leaning forward. I'm letting my arms just slide out, elbows still bent, and then I retract back onto the back leg. We breathe out to push out and in to draw back in. We'll swap feet here. Keep your hands at the solar plexus, and we'll bring the other foot forward. Pivot out the back foot and breathe out to push forward and in to draw back. The forward movement is yang, and as we breathe in, this is yin. My shoulders are soft and my wrists are relaxed as I pull back and active as you push forward. It may look like a smooth form, which it is, but there's always so much intention with every movement. Breathe out and release the hands down, and we'll regulate the chi one time. Up to the heart and lungs, and then release back out. We'll gather the great Wu Ji again as we breathe in, and then we breathe out and turn the torso. Breathe in to raise the hands overhead, and breathe out to wash back down. This is a wonderful form for the liver. We turn, we draw up stagnant chi, and we release it out, just like a breeze or wind moves through the branches of a tree, releasing dead leaves, bark, and anything that's clinging but is destined to be let go. You'll notice I'm keeping my hips straight on for this movement. It's really a turn from the waist. This can be tricky as you start, as we're generally quite tense and dense through the midline of the body. It's the area where we tend to hold our trauma. Breathing in to gather, out to turn, in to draw up, and out to turn again. Don't worry too much about the breath if it's uncomfortable to try to sync it within the movement. We breathe naturally in and out through the nose. Release back down, and the arms are just floating. Gather up and we'll regulate the chi. Release back down, and we'll move into our next form. Here we're going to shift between the legs, and then there's a slight turn of the body. Have a look at my arms. They're following my body. Imagine that your hands are just running along the top of this water. Now we'll add to this form. Draw one arm up to the heart and one down below. The arm that's up, we're turning in that direction, and then that hand will push down and the lower hand will draw up to the heart. Bottom hand becomes top, top becomes bottom as we shift and turn. This is a form called cloud hands, exceptionally beneficial for anxiety and tension within the area of the heart. My wrists are nice and soft. The body is relaxed, and it's the shifting and turning of the waist that moves the upper body while the legs support the weight. Gather in and draw up to the heart to regulate the chi, and then release back down. We're coming into a split stance again, so raise the first foot forward, keeping the width between the legs. Back foot pivots out. This time we're going to arc around to the side. Breathe out to push out, and in as you draw around. Again, my hands are staying shoulder width apart, and it's the turning of my body that draws them around, and then there's a slight pulling in. We're breathing in to draw in, and out as the hands gently float around in an arc. Imagine you have a great stone wheel under your hands, and you're just turning this wheel around. Draw your leg back in, always square off before you bring the other foot forward. Then we breathe out, sweep around, and in to draw in. It's very natural for one side to feel quite different from the other. In Qigong and Tai Chi, we always use both sides of the body equally. This helps to balance the hemispheres of the brain, which can help to reduce stress and tension and anxiety, creating new neural pathways, which can help us to release tendencies towards habits and patterns that may no longer serve us. Hands wash down, and then we'll regulate the chi. Breathing in to draw up, and out to release back down. Cross the hands over at the lower dantian, and breathe in up to the heart. This is called wrist cross flow. We cross, uncross and part, and float down. We're gathering the energy of earth, pulling it up, releasing out, and then floating back down. Breathing in to raise up, out to release and extend, back down. This is very soft and gentle. We're crossing the inner and outer frontier gates here. 2 points on the wrist for protection. Draw the hands to the lower dantian, and we'll finish our practice. We always want to close our gates as the energy expands outward during session. Here, I like to call my energy and my spirit back from all the places it may have wandered off to, either today, yesterday, or maybe even from another lifetime. When we gather ourselves back, we come into full empowerment, alignment of mind, body, and spirit. Draw the hands to the lower dantian, draw the feet back together, and we finish where we started. Hands release out. I thank you from my heart to yours for joining me for this session. Always feel free to leave me a message, comment, drop me a line, and let me know how you feel after the practice. Is there a session you would like me to curate for you? I'm a professional Qigong instructor. This is what I do for my life's work. I also offer private sessions. online and in person if you'd like a more in-depth analysis of your energy and a program specifically curated to help you move through whatever it is you are moving through. Thank you always for joining me. I so appreciate your company. I send you all so much love from our beautiful place here in Australia to wherever you are in this beautiful, vast world.